Hey, it's Steven Spencer here, your local realtor with Miles and Mitch and Associates, and I'm going to be going over the El Reno market update. When I like to take a look at market updates, I like to compare, quarter to quarter, so quarter from the fourth quarter and then the prior year's fourth quarter as well. But since we're at the beginning of the year, I like to see what did we do in 23 in comparison to 22. So I put some numbers together, just pulling from the MLS and the data that's out there, since now we're at the first of the year now. So here, kind of taking a look at from 22 to 23, the number of listings sold went from 280 to 291 in 23. So there was a 3.93% increase from just the listings sold in that time period from 23 to 22. The average sold price in 22 was 203,000, which did decrease in 23 to 198,680. So there was a 2.33% decrease from the average sold price. Now, when we take a look at the average price per square foot, though, in 22 is $124.50, and that increased in 23 to $125.76. So there was a 1% increase when it came to that price per square foot. So list to sale price difference, this is really taking a look, what was the average listing price on, especially in 23 to 22, and we can see there was a higher list price, and then that drop when it came to the actual sold when it came to 23. But once we go into the quarter data, we'll see that changes a little bit there. Now, the average days on market is how long it took for a home to sell, was 34 in 23 and 28 in 22. So there is a 6-day increase from 22 to 23. So about a 21% increase from year to year. Now, when we take a look at the quarter data, I like to see this is from October 1st to the end of December. The number of listings sold in 22, its fourth quarter was 45, and that increased to 76 in the fourth quarter of 23. So there's a 68% increase just from the amount of homes sold within the time period of the last fourth quarter in comparison to the prior. Now, the average sold price, as we kind of see in the yearly one, in 22 is $193,395. It decreased in 23 to $186,024. So there was a 3.81% decrease from the sold price. Now, as we saw with the price per square foot from the year comparison, in the quarter to quarter comparison, there was in 22 is $122. So it increased in 23 to $126.64. So there's actually a 3.74% increase, almost 4% increase in the price per square foot when it came from fourth quarter to fourth quarter comparison, whereas only a 1% in that year-to-year comparison. Now, the list to sell price, like I was talking about earlier, it is lower when we look at quarter to quarter. So there was only a little bit of a drop of $2,468 difference, where there's $3,906 difference when it came to 2022. So now the average days on markets, it's not as high of an increase, where we saw it was almost 21% up here from year to year. It was actually only 9% increase, and with a 3-day increase over time. So it was average days on market were 33 in 22's fourth quarter, and in in the fourth quarter of 23 it was 36. So overall, taking a look at this data, it just to kind of sum up these numbers, we did see a nice increase in the number of homes sold, meaning there are more options for buyers to see out there. There still seems to be low inventory from just speaking with different people, and you can probably see that too in comparison to the buyers or people looking for homes right now. So now the average home prices did dip when we take a look at the average home value from quarter to quarter and year to year. But there's a silver lining. That price per square foot actually went up. So that's great news for sellers, because it means your property might be appreciating in value. But there's always a but. The best thing is it's taking, the thing is it's taking a little bit longer to sell. So we saw that from year to year and also quarter to quarter, that there is, it's going to take a little bit longer, that increase of the days on market. So just make sure you're putting the right marketing strategies and doing the best things for your home to make sure it's appealing to buyers out there. Now, overall in the big picture, we did see interest rates definitely increase earlier on in 23, and then we saw, it come down a little bit near the end. There is talks, within the mortgage industry and in different places too as well, that we will see some decrease again coming into 24. So we just need to keep an eye on that. And if that happens, buying a home is going to be a bit easier on the wallet coming into 24. So it's a matter of, if you're looking at selling or buying, just to keep an eye on those interest rates, adjust your strategy accordingly, and really just, see when is the best time to make the move for you. So I would like to say, if you, have questions, or if you're seeing, if you're trying to look at selling or buying a home, I'm definitely open to have a discussion, give you my feedback, and provide a market analysis for your property. I do that complimentary, so definitely reach out. Let me know if there's any questions you have, and I look forward to a great new year. So have a happy new year in 2024, and hopefully the best with any of the real estate ventures that you take this year. Take care. Thanks.